Yes, Aarti ma'am, you can start, you can continue the session. Ma'am, you're not audible. Yeah, kindly unmute yourself.
Yeah. Should I start?
Yes.
So, dear all, what I was trying to say is creative people are more likely to be dishonest because, those who are sitting at the last bench, they are more creative because they know, they never know when the teacher will ask them to stand up and they have to give the answer, why copy is not there, why answers are not there. So, they are more creative in making all these lame excuses. Anybody else? Bilingualism, multilingualism, it improves one's creative skills. I'm sure that is why NEP suggests that we have to, yes, creative people are reluctant to prove their opinion, right? And for that, they will go to any extent. So again, coming on to bilingualism and multilingualism, definitely it is important. As I said, learn one language, come up, you will feel you are more creative. I mean, you have to, break the cocoons. High IQ, more creativity. Those who have high IQs, definitely they are more creative. Aerobic exercises. So gymming is required. Keep on doing exercises, yoga, meditation, creative potential will increase. And then brain chemistry, you have already seen more of dopamine and structure. Creativity is all correlated with that. More creative people have better, dopamine. I have more scientific, I can say scientific tips to be given to you to tell you how you can be more creative. Next. These are scientific tips which I was talking about. Next. Here we go. Now, dear all, you cannot undermine the effect of 1 cup of coffee. When you feel that you have a lot of pressure on yourself, a pinch or just a 1 or 2 will help you relax. Now, there is a scientific reason behind it. There is caffeine in that, and this natural substance called caffeine will definitely boost your problem solving skill. And take a sip, relax, you will get the solution. I'm sure you're going to try it immediately after the session. Next. The next scientific step that we have, it is proved by NASA that a 26-minute power nap, it improves the performance of a person by 34% and alertness by 54%. So don't mind sleeping at least for half an hour or taking a power nap of half an hour to increase your performance or your alertness. Problem solving skill again is affected over there. Next, listen to the music. I'm sure you must have seen your children listening to the music while studying. Now don't stop them because music induces a state of meditation. It actually relaxes the brain. And again, a study has proved that those who have been listening to any music or musical instrument, they have 50% chances of clearing CLAT or SAT examination. Wow. So and next time when you are under stress, listen to the music. Here it is. Let's go to kindergarten. I'm sure 5 plus 5, everybody will answer it's 10. Start reframing the question. We know it is 10, but that is only one answer to this question. You can, yes, it can be 7 plus 3, it can be 2 plus 8, it can be 6 plus 4. So ask a question in a different way. There are infinite number of answers will be there. That's how you can be more creative. Remember, The way you will ask the question will determine how creative you are. Okay, next. Yes. Here, what can be the question on this? Come on, give me questions. This work always. Yes, true. Give me a question on this. What can be the question on this? Yeah, I'm sure. Which planet is of blue clear color? How many planets? Which planet is nearest to the sun? Which is the ball of fire and gases? Yes. So many questions are there. And what if we ask, what happens? Can you count the stars? Oh my God. Perfect question. Which is the blue planet? Okay. Name our galaxy. Name the red planet. Yeah. From which planet are we observing these? Yeah. Which is the brightest? So, dear all, the kind of questions you will frame will actually determine the critical thinking and the creativity of the students. Why not to ask the question, what if Earth is not the center of the solar system? What if Earth is the center, not the sun? Believe me, they will open up the entire study of astronomy. They will go, they will research, and that is what we need to have in our children. So start reframing questions in your class and just see how things are going to be. How the classes, yes, which two guesses. So you just have to, set them thinking, set a spark, put a spark in the class, and just see how children, yes, ask open-ended questions. Perfect. Next. This is what I wanted you all. There are a few things which we can control. In fact, yesterday only I have it, from, I think, one of the, this WhatsApp. Things I can control: my attitude, my actions. This is a remote control. Your remote control is in your hand. How I speak to myself, how I can set the personal boundaries, how I react, whom should I follow. Yes, I remember. It was from Gaur Gopal Das. So I just got this picture and I thought this is what I actually needed to end my PPT with. That our control is in our hand. We have to take charge of few things, and then you see how creativity flows. Take a break, travel somewhere, visit different places, visit different environments, and you will be able to take charge of the state of your mind and be creative and see you will make a difference to yourself, to the people around, and be the best. Thank you, everyone. It's time for the open house. We can ask, we can discuss. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much for the wonderful and insightful session. I suppose many stereotypes and several, like misconceptions with regard to creativity might have washed away today, might have got washed away today. And we really appreciate your efforts to bring
Thank
such
you,
a
sir.
good session in front of the participants of SNTTC. Of course, no doubt that you are a wonderful resource person, ma'am. Now, as ma'am said,
Sir.
it's time for the open house. Those who have questions can come forward without any, like hesitation and ask your doubts to the resource person. She will be definitely giving you wonderful answers. We have 10 more minutes to go. So 5 minutes we can do for Q&A session, and then the people who are willing to come forward and give your feedback can do that as well. Whoever is willing to give your feedback can do that as well.
If a student is not that creative, how to guide? Ma'am, we have to make our classrooms and instructions creative. We have to act as facilitators. The time is gone when we could tell them or we could simply go take the lectures. No, it is now to make them learn. In fact, if you remember, we used to say you cannot water the horse. Remember, you can take the horse to the water, but you cannot water the horse. There was a saying which we used to listen. The time is now, you have to water the horse. How can it be possible? You have to just make your classrooms more creative. So much of interactive sessions are going on, so much picture, videos are there. I mean, take them, to your labs. What do you say, sir? How can we make our classrooms more creative?
As I always say, now lots of research is happening on personalized learning. As you have given few suggestions, it can be interactive by taking to labs, taking to
Yes.
library, taking to different corners of the school and trying to let them explore what is available around them. Apart from that, personalized learning is also one of the best methods as to make teaching interactive and draw attention of the students towards the concepts that they are learning. That's how it is. So,
Make the classroom. Let children come out of the classroom. It is not more possible that that learning has to be confined in the four walls. You have to take children around. I mean, field trips can be there. You can take them to the labs. Let children see things happening. 3D classrooms are there. Simulations are there. Role plays are there. Let this be the part of our daily teaching, and it will be very effective. Children will come up. Give them prompts. They will come up with the solutions.
yes.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I
So
think
that
we
was
need to
a
do
wonderful. Yes,
we
sir.
need to
Amarjit.
do as a
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Saima ma'am, let us give opportunity to Amarjit sir as he has come forward first. Sir, Amarjit sir, kindly ask your question.
I think as a teacher, we are required to do our homework rather than before giving the homework to our students. Let's ponder
True.
before a day, 2 days before that after 2 days I have got a class, what all creativity we can involve. And unless I sit over there with a pen and a paper and all these workshops which we have learned today, we have to really apply and we have to have a brainstorming session amongst our colleagues. Okay, in case I have to teach a particular lesson, what all activities I can incorporate. I think we have to, as a teacher, we have to always be in a learning mode. Keep on reading something, keep on seeing something, and you have to grow from here. And then only I think we can make the classroom creative and I think for the time being, wonderful session, ma'am. Very inspiring and very engaging. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. It's a session for all the educators. So I'm so happy that everybody has participated so enthusiastically. Thank you for the enthusiastic participation.
Yes, Saima ma'am, your question, please.
Yes. Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, the session is indeed an excellent session. My question is how can the current education system, what do you think the current education system supports or hinder the creativity of our students?
According to the current education system, if we go by NEP, it is more on differentiation. It is more on finding ways to engage the students. It is more on a teacher being a facilitator, a mentor, and a guide rather than a teacher, a lecturer. So, I mean, if according to NEP, if the system really follows up, I'm sure very good changes will be there in our education system and more creative children who are children who are critical thinkers, they are problem solvers, they will have logical reasoning. The coming up students will.
Ma'am, you have muted yourself. Kindly unmute and speak.
Can you hear me?
Excuse me, ma'am, I want to ask one thing.
Signal issues there, sir. Yeah.
Manisha here.
Yes, Manisha.
If I'm audible. Actually, ma'am, I have come across one
You are
child
audible.
who was in 8th class last year in my class, being a home rule teacher. So I observed his behavior. Like, he's very shy person. He didn't speak by himself. All depend on me, that I have to prompt him for doing this and that, everything. Yeah, that is my job. And that is not my job. I can. For my children, I can do that. But the thing is that he is not that good as a scorer. He is not that much that he will pass by all by himself. But when he got supplementary in all these subjects, after then he put all his efforts in passing all those subjects and getting himself into class 9. Okay, so the last minute work he has done for himself to pass, though I have convinced other subject teachers also that kindly be lenient, bit lenient, so that he must be motivated by himself that if he has done, so he has got the fruitful result. Okay, but now again
Right.
his attitude changes into somehow very we can say lazy, lenient, careless, again the same thing. So I reminded him that what you have done, how you have put the efforts in 8th class in the very last moment, that works. Now think about you are in the sub senior class, that is 9th.
Right.
I'm an English teacher, ma'am. Okay,
Right.
so my way of teaching is just a discussion based, not like that based on the discussion and everything. Self attempt question I'm used to give them, not in the way he rote learning I'm doing it. So how can we deal with the attitude of the students? Because after COVID period, I found it that we are actually it's been so challenging for us the dealing with the attitude of the students. And it's not about one child, and it's all about 70% of the student. It's all about 70% of the student. So dealing with these kind of attitude is bit difficult, ma'am. And naturally, to be very honest, my patience give up sometimes.
Ma'am,
Like,
I
naturally,
think
to be
two
very
things.
honest.
Yes, I understand, and you must have been doing a lot that I can feel up. But remember, two things will help over here. One, you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to be a patient listener to them. Why the attitude is changing again? That means he had a capacity, he has a capacity to change, but again, that attitude is changing back. There may be something that has been bothering him. So be a patient listener to these such children. This is one. Second, your connect will work. Ma'am, your connect should be such that he should be able to trust, and he should come and he should discuss his problems. And moreover, ma'am, we have to keep on encouraging and motivating such children. The encouragement, our few words of encouragement and motivation will only make a difference. Nothing else. You never know, ma'am, what these children are suffering through. You never know what is going on in their immediate environment. How, what kind of environment they have at home, what kind of problems they must be facing. And being adolescents, 8th, 9th, the peer pressure, what kind of peer pressure is there? So, ma'am, your connect only will work over here. Don't lose patience. Talk to them, and try to, let this child trust you. You will see a good change. That only will make a difference. Nothing else. Anybody else? So many educators are there. Please suggest something.
Yes, so that was a wonderful, like insight that you have given for the questions, ma'am. So I suppose,
Thank you so much,
Excuse me,
ma'am.
sir.
Actually, I was
Excuse
muted.
me, sir.
Thank you so much. But I'll try. I will definitely try because I really want them to row in their own boat by themselves. By themselves. Yes, definitely. You will cross the reef.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you so much.
thank you, Manisha, ma'am. So Taskin ma'am is asking something. Yes, Taskin ma'am. Taskin ma'am, you are asking something? Okay. Any which ways, thank you everyone for your wonderful participation, interactive participation. And also thank you for your wonderful feedback. We could see that there is a wonderful feedback for our resource person in the chat box. Now coming to the certification, we have been always telling that the participation is open for everyone. There is no barrier of a payment for the participation. Everyone can attend the workshop. You don't have to pay anything for attending the workshop. But for the purpose of certification, to generate the certificate, you will have to pay 50 rupees. This we have been telling in all our workshops. Those who want to grab a certificate, you need to pay a minimum of 50 rupees for the certificate, and you have to grab the certificate. And as it is same like always, you have to send a GPay or PhonePe or Paytm to the number 9908925730. I am writing it in the chat box. I can repeat it once again, 9908925730. A GPay or a PhonePe or a Paytm can be done to this number, and kindly send a screenshot of the payment to the same number along with the name as you want on the certificate. However you want your
Uh,
name to be written on the certificate, kindly send that way. Within 2 hours or by tomorrow morning, a certificate will be generated and shall be sent to the same WhatsApp number, the PDF. Because IT person, he has to sit and prepare. It will take some time for the person to generate the certificate. That is how it is. And we have got one more announcement that in the last workshop also we have said very clearly that 30th of June, we have got a handwriting session for teachers who would like to teach handwriting to your students in the school, or who would like to start your own handwriting classes. Okay, both 4-line and single rule method will be taught to the teachers. You will become a handwriting teacher, trained handwriting teacher. It's a live workshop wherein food is provided. A physical copy of the certificate is also provided. Those who are interested can text us. We will get back to you. This is for the people who are in and around Hyderabad. And moreover, you are seeing our workshops are really going wonderful. So, the people who would like to do the train the trainer course, like the people who want to become a resource person or a teacher trainer, can avail our course, the train the trainer course also, which is an ongoing course. And you can register for that and become a resource person. So these are all the, announcement which we had got to do. Yeah.